This is the real-time rows, and we're dealing with a comparison here. And in this case, interestingly, we're changing the comparison words. So we're choosing between just as, unlike, unlike with, etc. And the objective is to pick a comparison word that allows the meaning of the sentence to be correct. So for example, we have Nathaniel Charles, for whom socializing came easy, and we're going to compare him to Edward, who never felt comfortable in high society. So they're somewhat opposites. So you wouldn't start with just as, which would create a setup that would require them to be the same. So that's an improper comparison word. You prefer to have something along the lines of unlike. So let's look at those. In the first case, we have unlike with. This word with is not only unneeded but wrong. If you're doing a comparison and you have a with in one case, you have to have a with in the other. So we have, if we had unlike with his rival, you'd have to say with Edward Drinker cope somehow, which we don't have. So this can't work. The second unlike looks promising. So let's come back to that, see if we can eliminate the others. Even though creates a situation that requires a verb. So when you start a sentence with even though, and then you have a noun, even though his rival, which requires a verb, even though his rival socialized easily, even though his rival ran quickly, you need some kind of verb here, which we don't have. We just have a noun. So you need a comparison word that allows you to compare nouns. And whereas actually has the same problem. So whereas requires a clause. Whereas his rival socialized easily. Whereas his rival ran quickly. We don't have that. We just have whereas his rival. So we can't use whereas. The word unlike does allow you to compare nouns. Unlike his rival, Edward never felt comfortable. So that's the correct answer.